Tim, tell us a little bit about yourself, because you're not kind of the traditional dirty old oil man that people might expect.
No, slightly different path. I'm a Saskatchewan farm boy. Grew up on a ranch that had a lot of oil and gas on it. Had a business in the service sector in the oil and gas business. So I know the business very much from the community level, but now I'm working with the industry at an industry level.
All right. So what's the new direction for your association in terms of, oil and gas as an industry certainly has its critics, and it's got some challenges, of course, with the world market, et cetera. So you've taken on a big job. What's the message generally you're trying to get out?
I think that our industry has been one that has been willing to talk about what we do and how we do it. If there is a change of direction a little bit, it's being able to listen to Canadians as well. And where we've been very focused in Alberta and Saskatchewan and Manitoba on the production side, today getting our products to markets in India and China are crucial. To do that, having a network across the country, accessing the East Coast, accessing the West Coast, is crucial. So we need to engage Canadians really across our country about some of the energy issues which we think are important.
Now, climate change, I think, is a guiding issue in your industry. You're sort of, I think, there are people who just look on you as the devil, essentially. You're just the terrible oil and gas producers. In the context of that political discussion of climate change and how to address it and what are the solutions, what's the story from your point of view?
I think it's a few things. I think we have a good track record of investing in technology and producing the energy in which we send around the world using less greenhouse gases today, substantially less per barrel than we did just 2 or 3 decades ago. I think we also have to look at it in context of where the other supplies around the world come from. Oil and gas produced in Canada can be produced with less greenhouse gases than the competitors coming out of Venezuela or out of Mexico, and if we can displace some of those supplies, there's a beneficial story. I think the second half, if we can supply a growing demand in Asia, which displaces potentially coal in power plants, you can have a natural gas power plant with half the greenhouse gas emissions to a coal-fired power plant, and that's a reality that we think we can be part of the supply.